Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Mario, Virtual Window Shop. Uh, this is part three, one, two, three. I can't bend my fingers, but part three of the Appsketier scam. Where I left off last time, I covered a couple of things, in the last two videos. One is that Nick is deceiving. He manipulates you. He uses you. He puts you where he wants to, and he's very, very well thought out. He thought of every single thing to scam you, even if he goes to court. But we were able to win that case, and I'm showing you how I won the case. We had to spend a lot of money first. We had to get developers from Germany. They are talented. These are the guys that create the books, all the stuff. It has to go through them. So they're on top of the food chain. So we went straight to them, and they broke it down. When the report came out, they said that they were actually amateurs, and they're still continuing to rip off people right now. So everything Nick did as an owner, he orchestrated everything. Everything's orchestrated. It's a deceiving. Everything he does is deceiving, and the people that work for him should go to jail too. My goal is to get a lot of exposure to them, and anybody had issues. Well, here's the point right here. We have to meet somewhere, and this is where I'm trying to get everybody to come in and visit with me so we can discuss this. And like I said before, some of the key things for you guys to do is not to mention anything bad about Appsketier. Don't say nothing wrong about on social media. And if you have, you will have to remove it because it's not going to help us in the case, when you go to court. So you have to be more professional, keep it more, we need to be more civilized than they do. That's how I won, because I would not go into that world. I would not go into that program. I gave him the benefit of the doubt that he was going to fix things. And I know he wasn't, but yet I still kept my composure. I kept calm, and this is something we have to practice, and do. But I understand the feelings. I'm so mad too. I want to punch a wall, but it leads nowhere. The thing to do is we know his flaws. We have to know his flaws. We know that he wants to be an important person, and but I don't think he really wants to be important. I think he's trying to be important to get more people to sign up. I think this guy knows he's got to go to jail one time. I know he's going to have to pay he can't rip off this many people and then not expect repercussions. I think he thinks he's untouchable, but everything's touchable. And if he's watching this, I'm going to tell him I'm coming. I'm not done. He thinks I'm done. And that's the beauty part of it, because he's done. He walked away. I didn't walk away. I've just been working on my third phase, So he continues to do this, and my whole goal is to stop him, So one of the things we could do, I have a podcast that I started, and I will give it out once we get people, and we can meet on the podcast, and we'll talk, and more people come in. It's going to grow up and we're going to try to grow that audience of not just Appsketier, but there's other companies that people have fallen into, and then we can meet in that podcast, And I will give the direct links for all that later. It's coming, So just hold on, and I'll introduce those podcasts. So one of the other things we can do is you can go to the Attorney General's office in Georgia, make a complaint. Tell them the more complaints you got against them, they're going to start investigating. And at the end, we want our money back. But mine is going to be high because of all the lawyers and everything I have to pay to prove this. And of course, I'm willing to share the paperwork that I've done. I send everything, I have all the proof to show what kind of company this guy is. And I will go ahead and submit that when we start the ball rolling. So a couple of things I started thinking about is that Nick likes to manipulate you. He likes to put you in a place. He's moving you, and you don't know he's moving you. He's messing with your mind, and you don't even know he's messing with your mind. He's saying things to get you to react, So either if it's positive reaction or negative reaction, he's doing it because he has something to gain out of it. And this is a snake. You cannot trust him. I'm telling you right now. And I'm hoping he sees this video. I'm really hoping he sees it because he wants to sue me or something. And I welcome the lawsuit. I welcome that. This is, if he's watching, I'm going to tell him right now. I said, I'm coming. I'm still here. I haven't left. I'm never going to stop. I'm going to continue until this man goes to jail. He goes, not just him. I'm going to talk about Zach, how he's a kind of accomplice. He's a thief. He's helping. Here's an opportunity for them to reach out to me and say, hey, Mario, we don't want part of this. Let me give you my story. But they won't. As long as they don't, they're part of the whole system. They're part of this whole mess that they created because they think they're untouchable. But I'm going to make sure at the end that he gets the recognition he deserves, I even thought about one time going to Georgia with picket signs and holding signs, yeah, just to get attention, so that people can see what's going on. You got a thief, Georgia's been known for a lot of thieves, They have history of these great manipulations. If you look up Georgia scams, they're well known. Like Nick's not the only person who has brought shame into Georgia. It goes all the way back to the 1930s or 40s, including an evangelist who actually faked her own death to get money. I think she came out of Georgia. I was like, very interesting, like I say, if I want to write a book, I would not write. I would write Georgia scams, Nothing against Georgia, because I'm pretty sure they have beautiful people down there and they don't deserve this kind of attention. But, it's happening in Georgia. Sad to say that Atlanta was a beautiful city, But this man doesn't care who he steals from. Grandma, mom, he can be anybody. He has no heart, A quick story about mine is that when I created this program, I also only had a few, my one chance to create something. My brother needed help. Everybody needed help. My brother was kind of in a depressed mode. And so I said, well, I'll just start a program and maybe we can make money and then I can help them all. And I told him that. And he didn't care. He just took the money. And like, this guy just as evil as you can get. And I think he's a gambler probably because he's making all that money and I don't know what he does with the money. I like to check his business records one day, which I'm probably going to try to find out where his money's going. It should be public somewhere. So third part is that to let you guys know that if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me. I'll go ahead and start submitting all this stuff together. And I'm hoping that you can share this video with other people that deal with companies like this, Appsketier, and maybe we can get it together. And I have lawyer waiting, and I'll introduce you to the lawyers. And my whole thing is to do a class action lawsuit against this company, not just the owner, but I'm talking about all of them. I'm talking about anybody that participated in that whole thing. I'm like ready to start doing it. And even if you were working for the company and you did pretty good, I'm still going to question it. I'm still going to look into it. And if you're a company that works for Appsketier, you should try to reach out to me so you can defuse this whole thing because you're part of a scam. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this. There's more. I'm going to do part 4. And this one's going to be more scripted, so to make sure that I didn't miss anything on the last 3 videos. Thank you so much, man. Have a blessed day and a happy 4th of July. Bye.